Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. We've got Memorial Day weekend. The boys are ready to go. They're sitting there staring at me like, Dad, get this done. So what we got for you, we got the Home Depot sale. We already did Harbor Freight. We did Lowe's. Go check those videos out if you haven't seen them yet. But let's step through the Home Depot flyer, see what's hot, see what's not. Also, I got some other stuff. We're going to go through the other things that are on sale this weekend that maybe they didn't put in the flyer for some reason. Anyway, let's jump through it. Of course, first off, we got the offset umbrella for $250. You know, I'm a huge fan of the offset umbrellas. Not a bad price. If you see it's got that interior lighting, that is a nice touch. One thing I'm going to say, make sure you get a good heavy weight on that thing because the slightest breeze can really knock those over fairly easily. I think this seems to be a better deal than the one we saw over at Lowe's. It seems to be a better build construction. It's got the lights on the inside. It seems to have a better base. Anyway, just be safe with them. Next up, we got the Next Grill. You know, I've been talking about those for a while. If you're going to do some just basic backyard brats, burgers, and dogs kind of thing, this is the great kind of grill for that, okay? You got 4 burners internally. You got the burner on the side. You can cook up something in the skillet, put a pot, do some potatoes or corn or whatever you want to do in it. This is a great basic backyard barbecue. Again, you know, make sure you assemble it right, nice and tight. After a couple months of using it, maybe go through, tighten those back up. At the end of summer, clean it off real good. Get a cover for it, and it's going to last you just fine. Remember, it's all about how you take care of it. A lot of people tell you got to spend $1,000 on the grill if you want it to last. That's not true. You just got to take care of it. And the same thing goes for the $1,000 grills. If you leave those out exposed to the elements, they're going to go bad as well. All right, let's keep going here. Embers, charcoal briquettes. I don't really use those, but let me know what you think about those down below. We got, of course, Hornet Killer, was it Trazakicide, Cancer in a Bag, Insect Killer Granules. I don't know. We got the colored mulch there if you're into that sort of thing. We got bricks, 4 for $1, just in time for protest season. We got the tomatoes. You know, I'm a big fan of the heirloom tomatoes myself. I don't like, if I'm going to be eating stuff and growing stuff, I'm going to take the time to buy something and get some good quality seeds. Go down to your farmer's market, local farmer's market, find some heirloom tomatoes, make up a good, sauce or something with them. Take those seeds and plant those, rather than going this route. Now, the perennials and stuff like that, if you want to do that, that's all on you. We got Ryobi. Now, if you remember, Ryobi Days is going on now. Now, there was some confusion. They launched it preemptively on the website. I think somebody got their hand smacked over that one. But there was a case where it was on, and then it wasn't on, and then it is on, it's on store, it is store. It's all set. It's all going on right now. You need to jump on it. If you're looking to get into the green system there, Ryobi this is the time to do it. This is the time of the year. Don't wait for Black Friday. Ryobi Days is the time to do it. We got the string trimmer. That's the 40-volt system. You don't often see that on sale during Ryobi Days. So that's definitely one you want to jump on. We got the cleaner there. This is your basic sprayer. It'll rinse stuff off, wash stuff down. Great for washing the car kind of thing. Not a super high pressure kind of sprayer, okay? But good enough for around the house kind of stuff. Pots, plants, flowers. I'm not a flower planting kind of guy. Tulips. I like tulips, but other than that, not a big one. Maybe you are. How to fertilize your yard. Let's see here. We got nice hose cart reel there for $30. That's nice. I love reels and stuff like that. Keep them neat. Don't let them just go all over the place. They get stepped on, they get trashed, that kind of stuff. Retaining brick wall there for $238 each. That's a nice stackable wall kind of stuff. Bug Be Gone. We got some of the Roundup in here with the free HDX gallon sprayer. That's not a bad deal there. I gotta tell you, when I have had to use stuff like this, I gotta say, the ones with the little electric sprayer built in, awfully convenient. We got some wicker chair bistro kind of stuff here. $300, $500, $10 folding chair. Here we go. Here's a nice pop-up tent, exclusive 8x8, a little bit on the small side. I usually prefer a 10x10 or 12x12, but small for $100. Prices on those have been creeping up there. Your basic 10x10 used to be $100. Now they're looking like $150. Let's talk grills real quick. We're going to get into the tools. But we're going through the flyer step by step. We got the Traeger free assemble and delivery on grills over $400. This one's $500. They're going to deliver it and set it up. I got to tell you, I'm a Pit Boss guy, and I got to say, I think Pit Boss usually gives you a better bang for the buck. But for $500, I mean, these things, they're not that hard to assemble. They're just kind of a tedious, they're kind of a bear to assemble. And if they're going to come out and set it up, although they'll probably set it up wrong. So you probably want to take it apart and do it yourself. I don't know. The free delivery is kind of nice. We got the Dynaglow there for $100. $100, 3-burner grill is not bad. All right. You can make a little heat shield on one side. You can have 2 burners going, offset like a pork loin or something like that. You can really do some really great cooking in that if you want to be smart and clever. If you're just on a budget, maybe you just got a small area, it's not a bad little, grill and dog, kind of grill. I've got a video comparing the $100 one from Home Depot versus the $100 one from Lowe's. This a couple years ago. I got to tell you, I was able to do some good cooks with it. I was pleasantly surprised. Next to that, we got the next grill. This is a 29-inch charcoal grill with smoker. For $200, that's an offset smoker. I mean, it's not going to be fabulous, and you're going to be fighting temps and that kind of stuff. But if you're just looking to get started, have some fun, and see what the whole like smoking kind of thing is about, for $200, if you want to have some fun with it, not too bad. We got the gravity smoker. I've heard some really great things about the gravity smokers. I've not used one yet. If you've used one of these, they use actual charcoal kind of stuff or lump briquettes as well, I believe. And if you've used one, I'd like to hear your comments. Put it down in the comments down below. We got the Loco there, 2-burner Smart Temp griddle for $500. Don't get that. I got some better deals on griddles coming up here at the end. Kingsford 2 bags for 2-pack, 16 pounds, $18. We got the AmeriGas there for $20 propane tank. Trade in your empty tank for a full tank of propane. There you go. All right, we got some interiors of $65 for a folding plastic table. Wow, tell me prices haven't gone up everywhere else. $150 though for the shelf, for the Husky shelf. That's not too bad. We got some paints in here. We got the bear paint. Of course, I'm a big fan of the bear paint. Ladders. We got the step ladders in here. Never did really know my real ladder. But the step ladder was always there for me. Anyway, I know, the bad dad puns. These are not the ones I would be recommending for that kind of style. I really like the ones with the full tread. You know, I'm a bigger bear, and for anybody, they're just safer. Gorilla does make a good product. It's really just the style here that's not my favorite on this one. Of course, we got some more of the Ryobi exclusives. It being Ryobi Days, you're going to get a lot of that. The hybrid fan, that thing's fantastic. This little, the weed eater here, that's probably the cheapest one they make. I would not recommend that one. I think you'll be a little disappointed with it, unless you have just really light duty kind of stuff. Or maybe you got someone who's young who wants to help out with the yard work, in which case it's super light, easy to use for somebody that size, maybe good for them. We got the inverter, the nailers. You gotta love the Ryobi nailers. We got the HP brushless kit here for $179. We got the 40-volt string trimmer, the Ryobi 40-volt. I'm a big fan of the Ryobi and the Hart 40-volt system. Remember, they're kind of cousins there. It's not exactly the same thing, but they share like 90% DNA. I think you can go either way with it. Whatever's the best on sale, wherever you shop, that's where you should go. We got the Milwaukee exclusive. Of course, this is all part of the, I think this one's the buy more, save more here. Depending on how much you spend, it's how much you save. We got the blower, we got the hedger, we got the battery. Nice deal with the battery thrown in there. We got the string trimmer. I have used that string trimmer. My neighbor uses it. It's funny because I've borrowed that from him. He keeps borrowing my Bauer pole saw. He absolutely loves it. They keep losing limbs on their trees, and they always seem to fall in their driveway. Maybe time to prune that tree back. We got maybe I talked him into getting this one here, the 8-inch pruner. Probably not quite, man, maybe it should do. And we got of course, the hammer drill and I think it's the hammer drill and impact there for $300. Let's talk about DeWalt down here. Now, DeWalt, we've got the 20-volt max impact driver with battery and charger. That's a nice deal right there. Is it the best one? No, I don't think it's the best one out there, but it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me roll back. That's the Atomic series. Now, what does Atomic mean? Atomic means 12 volt. It means brushless. The new Atomic 12 volt stuff is fantastic. Next to that, we got the XR 5 amp battery. It's a decent battery. We got the XR printing chainsaw. Again, if it's XR, it means it's in the brushless category. So they're high end kind of stuff, similar to Milwaukee Fuel. Good stuff there. We got their brad nailer there. I haven't heard anything about the brad nailers. They look huge. Let me know if you've worked with any of their nailers here. That's awfully big for a brad nailer. We got the blower there. DeWalt does make some decent blowers, and the string trimmer is actually pretty good as well. Now let's talk Makita. Makita. I'm a big fan of Makita. I started in the trades with Makita, kind of a Makita fanboy. I just wish their prices are way up there, and they provide great tools. I wish they'd upgrade the the warranty on it so they can compete head to head with Milwaukee. Because a lot of guys look at it and go, well, Makita's great, but Milwaukee gives me 5 years. I'm going with Milwaukee. Can't say I blame them. A lot of people don't realize that Makita has as big or bigger a line of tools as Milwaukee. They really do. The mower, they've been making that mower for the style of mower for a while. We got here the hammer drill and the impact driver combo there. $450. I tell you, Makita is pricey, all right? Nice batteries, nice charger on there, and we got the 40 volt trimmer over there. Now let's talk about Ridgid. We got some great Ridgid stuff here. Let me scroll up here. We got the 18 volt SDS. This is brushless, by the way. SDS rotary hammer. I got to tell you, I keep going back to this. Hammer drills are great, but I'd rather have like a nice small compact drill and an SDS hammer than a hammer drill. Am I wrong about this? All right, this is the combo here. This is a pretty good price considering what you're getting with it. You got the 3 nailers with the pancake compressor there for $269. Yeah, they used to be cheaper, and you used to be able to get a Snickers for $0.25, but you can't do that anymore, can you? All right, next we got the 18 volt drill driver kit there for $100. This one's hard to recommend, all right? It's not the brushless. It's just the basic drill driver with a battery and a charger for $100. I don't get it. Free paint on select tough sheds. Okay. We got the Echo trimmer there. Here we got some of the Ryobi pressure washers here. Ryobi makes a decent pressure washer, but this one down at the end, that's the Honda engine in a DeWalt pressure washer. That's actually a pretty good deal there. $650, $50 saving on that, 3,600 PSI. All right, we're gonna step through the bath stuff, yada, yada, yada. If there's something there you wanna look at, you can pause the video. Let's talk appliances. LG, decent stuff. LG, in my experience, I've had good experience with LG. They're better than Samsung. I don't know if I'd quite say they're as good as GE. Everyone's been having issues with appliances these days. I don't think you could name a brand where I can't find somebody who comes up and says, well, I bought that and they refused to service it the way they should. It's a it's a crapshoot these days. I'm sorry to say, but there's some that are worse than others. Samsung, and people shouldn't buy Samsung because friends don't let friends buy Samsung. Not phones, not TVs, electronics. The consumer electronics, fantastic. The appliances should be banned. They're gonna ban TikTok, ban Samsung appliances. Let's skip through this. And also, front load washers are just a time bomb waiting to happen. Get top load. I know they're not as sexy and fancy and cool looking. Top load's gonna last you a lot longer. All right, let's keep going here. You can argue with me all you want. You can say, well, wash is better. It does this. You know what? For hundreds of years, we washed our clothes and they did just fine without a front load washing machine. We managed it somehow. My family never had one, you know? I never had one until about 15 years ago. And that thing's been nothing but a pain. Oh, and it's a Samsung. Here we go. Telescoping ladder here. This is your kind of, AKA Little Giant. It's not Little Giant. For $200, I'd probably just get the Franklin over at Harbor Freight. $30 for actually with the price of tumblers these days, it's not bad. We got the Milwaukee tumbler for $30, and it's the kind that locks into your pack out system. It always looks weird when I see some guy wheeling his pack out and he's got his tumbler sitting on top looking like it's gonna fall off. We got the Husky bag, $35. Yeah, it's a decent bag, $35. I don't know if I would highly recommend it. All right, that's what we get for the flyer. Let's jump into some of the actual deals that you've been looking for, okay? All right, Memorial Day sales. Here we go. We got Milwaukee. Buy one free tool. We got BOGOs with Milwaukee, all right? Look at this. I'll pull up here, make it bigger so you can actually see what we're getting here. Let's choose the free gift. We got a choice of the Milwaukee 18-gallon wet dry vac. That's not too bad. The inflator, people have been going nuts over the inflator. The fan's decent. The Rocket Light is a no-brainer. Definitely the Rocket Light. They got the sander, the multi-tool, man. The blower's decent. The grinder's good. The router, I think the router's mediocre. We got the fuel. Was it the Hacksaw Fuel one-hand recip? That's a fantastic tool. We got the 3/8 impact wrench. We got the cordless impact driver tool only. There are a lot of great choices on that. I mean, these are great batteries. The 6 amp hour batteries, And they're pricey. I get it. They're pricey, but these are the high output batteries. All right. They're going to really give you all the juice that you need. There's all the tools in one there that you can get right there. That's your choice there. Let me know what you would choose there. What do you think the best deal is? Let's go back to the list. We got the high output batteries. We got the DeWalt. Let's see where these are the Atomic. Now the Atomic is a fantastic deal. Now Makita kind of set the pace when it comes to this sort of stuff. This is what you call your compact, not subcompact, not like the 12 volt stuff. Imagine if a 20 volt and a 12 volt had a baby. It tries to be 12 volt size, but it doesn't have to try. It has 20 volt power. These things are fantastic. It's a great line of tools to get into. I just wish that DeWalt had better support. They are notorious for terrible support. They really are. And well, it's Stanley Black & Decker. And when you're the 800-pound gorilla in the room, you can sometimes get away with stuff like that. Again, I've been a harsh critic of DeWalt over the years. In the past 2 years, they've really stepped up the game when it comes to the quality and performance of the tools. They're still lacking in support. All right, we got we got some Milwaukee stuff. There's too much here to call everything out here. The Ridgid, I'm sorry, but Ridgid used to be the go-to no-brainer when it came to wet dry vacs for in the workshop or on the work site. And I think they've kind of let themselves go. And DeWalt's better, Bauer's better, Craftsman is as good. There's a bunch of other ones out there that are now performing as good or better than Ridgid. I'm sorry, they're just not where they used to be. Let's keep going. We got the 12 volt system here. We got the battery here for $100. Quantity two of the 3 amp hour batteries there in the 12 volt system. Huge fan of the Milwaukee 12 volt system here. Let's see here. We got, look at this, the sliding miter saw there for $400. I'm sorry, Harbor Freight's got theirs on next week during the parking lot sale. It's like $300 or $320. It's a better saw than the 779. People don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I'm just here speaking truth. If you don't want to listen to me, don't listen to me. That's up to you. We get the Ridgid saw for $500. Again, the compact, look at this. Here we got the 12. This is going to give you your drill driver and your impact, 2 batteries, a bag, and a charger there for $120. If you're looking to step into the 12 volt system, that's a great way to do it. Okay. And I'm going to have links to all this stuff down below, by the way. All right, let's talk about some tool storage real quick. We got the Husky 46-inch cart. Now, there's been a battle of 9-drawer tool carts going on for a couple years now. I know I'm going to compare this real quick to the Yukon over at Harbor Freight. Now, it's a decent cart. I have one myself, but you know, back in the day, there was a video going around, people probably saw, maybe you saw it, saying that the Yukon is better build quality than the Husky. At that time, that was true. Husky upgraded their quality. They added a power strip in the side, and now the Husky is 25 inches deeper, or 25 inches deep, which is, I think the Yukon is like 18. So there's a ton more storage in this Husky than you get in the Yukon. Yukon's on sale this week for like $325, somewhere there about that, starting on Tuesday, I think. This one's on sale right now for $400. Do I think this is worth it for $400? Heck yeah, it is. Now, here's the problem. If you're in a smaller garage, you got to think about this, though. Having 25 inches of depth is great, but when you pull that drawer all the way out, now you're at 50 inches. All right, I have the issue because I have the Tecton, which is a professional grade drawer. If I pull it all the way, if I have a truck in, like right now, I have my Suburban parked over there, I can't get to the back of my drawers while I have that truck pulled in. All right, think about that. There are times when 18 inches is going to be better for you, all right? Anyway, we got this one, and then we also have the 52 inches. This is a nice cabinet. This is a great cabinet. It's a DIY prosumer kind of cabinet. $600. We got a blue and white, I think is what's currently available in the 9-drawer there. So a couple cabinet deals to consider, which is nice because we've not seen a lot of cabinet deals going on. Let's talk outdoor power equipment. Okay, I'm a big fan of the electric outdoor power equipment. I switched about 15 years ago. I won't go back. You couldn't force me to go back to gas. For the average homeowner, gas is dead, all right? You can hang on all you want, but if you like filling that thing up and dealing with clouds of smoke and all that kind of stuff, as opposed to popping a battery, pressing a button, and just going, all right? It just works. That's the problem with battery, guys. It just works every time. No excuses to get out of mowing this weekend. Anyway, we got the HP there. That's the brushless one from Ryobi for $450. We got the string trimmer there for $150. We got a Milwaukee. We talked about that one. Then we got the well, look at this. Choose one free tool in the kit. Look at that for $800. That's a great system there. The blowers are fantastic. All right, this is the 730 CFM blower. They're looking to ban it in southern Florida and the Panhandle due to hurricanes. All right, I kid, but that is a ton of power. People would keep trying, oh, they don't have the power of gas. Guys, electric motors are nothing but torque. Nothing but torque. Okay, there's a reason that gas engines have to use gears and electric doesn't. Anyway, the fabulous power out of that thing. We do have a gas tiller in here for $640. We're seeing more and more electric power tool groups coming up with the tillers, but right now you might have to go gas if you want to get a full-size kind of tiller going on here. Let's see here. The Whisper, that's their new quiet series. It's 600 CFM, which is still quite a bit. That's gonna, you can move wet leaves and tons of grass, all sorts of stuff with that. It'll blow the dog into next week. Don't worry. We got also tons of Milwaukee outdoor power equipment here, and we got one Makita blower. One. Okay, we're back to grills. Okay, so we've got the Dana Glow, which is a 3-burner grill. Great little budget grill. We've got the Next Grill at $200. Actually, a fantastic, tried and true. If you're looking for your basic outdoor grill, that's the one to go with. But let's talk about, they got the griddles here. We got the Next Grill. This is a 36-inch propane gas one for $229. Now, if you've been looking, of course, Blackstone is the one who founded this. Blackstones are super expensive and whatnot. This may be a great option, right? Well, about that, let's talk about that, because right now on Amazon, and as you can see, I just bought this. All right, we got the original Blackstone 36-inch griddle there. You got the 2 side tables, magnetic strip, heavy duty. That's I think the hooks down there as well. This thing is by all means, from everything I've heard, fantastic. I just bought one. We're going to see how it goes. The wife was really super excited about getting this. So actually, I technically bought it for her. Anyway, for $284, you have to decide whether you want to go with the name brand, the big name brand, the guys who started it for $284, or for $229, you can get the Next Grill version there. It might be just as good. Who knows? In fact, if you have the Next Grill, I would love to hear what your thoughts on it are. Okay, we talked about some more storage here. We got garage storage. We got the some assembly required here. Ready to assemble 24 gauge steel Husky. Look at that, $300. That's a lot of storage there for $300. We got the shelving there starting at $152. We got the 4-tier one down here, a little heavier duty there for $279. We got the cabinets for $179. We got the Husky workbench that this is coming in. I think it's the adjustable height one. I can't really see there. $291 on that one. Let's see what else we got. Here we got $307. That's the Husky over here for $307. Let me just check something real quick. Let me go over to Amazon, and because I have that exact same style from WorkPro, and let me see how much the WorkPro one is going for. Prices on these things unfortunately jump around a whole bunch. So there's the WorkPro right there, $199. All right, I'm sorry, bud. And that's 48 inch. Let's see how big is this one? That's 6 foot. That's a bigger table. All right. To be fair, I thought mine was that big there. That's bigger than 48 inches. Maybe they have another one there. Let's see here real quick. I know I'm off on a tangent here. Let's see here. WorkPro 48 inch, height adjustable. Looks like maybe that's just the one that they have right now. Well, if you want the 48 inch, there you go. If not, go with the Husky one. I'm not saying the Husky's bad. I've got some Husky workbenches. They're great. Okay, back to appliances. Again, Samsung's a big no. I'm sorry. And I know there's already people who are already typed away, tappy, tappy, tap, going, well, I bought a Samsung and it's lasted just fine. And it's been fantastic. It's my favorite. That's great. I'm not angry at you. I'm not telling you have to get rid of it. Every once in a while, you're going to catch a good one. It's not like every single one of them is going to blow up, melt down to the core of the earth and destroy us all. I'm not saying that. But case in point, my family back in the 70s had a Ford Pinto. It was great. We got great gas mileage. It was completely reliable. It never blew up in flames and killed us all. Are you going to recommend that the Ford Pinto is a reliable car? No, you're not going to say that. I get it. You had a good one, but the track record is out there already. The Samsungs, they're not reliable, and they're going to end up costing you a whole bunch of money, likely. You can roll the dice. It's your money, folks. Yeah, no skin off of my back. All right, and let's see here. Let's see. Oh, we got the LG again. Don't go with the front one. Here's a great one. GE 4.5 top load. Great washing machine right there. Good, solid, lasts you a good long time. You won't have to take it apart. Although I will say my video refixing my Samsung, I got a lot of views on it. All right, let's talk outdoor furniture. Outdoor furniture just gets me, it gets under my skin. It's so expensive for what you get. But there's some deals out there. $450, that's outrageous there. We got the Polywood Adirondack. I'm not a big fan of Adirondack. Okay. This nice little, I like that. $339 if it's well made. If it's, I like the wicker look. Okay. I'm an older guy. I'm 54 and I grew up, my grandparents had wicker and I like the wicker and rattan look. I do. Kind of soft spot for me. $350. I might consider that one. Hampton Bay. Maybe it's 21% off. What do you think about that one? Is that one worth getting? Look at this. We got a 5-piece set here for $600. That's a whole L-shaped couch with looks like a couple ottomans, a table. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're counting both of those as 2 pieces. Not $600. Got the whole outdoor seating kind of thing going on. That's not a terrible deal. Let's see here. There's another single chair for $239. That kind of hurts. That's the problem with buying furniture. The ends are what cost as much as the middle. So whether you get like a 5-seat one or 1-seat one, you pay so much for the single seat because you're still getting both ends on it. Let's see here. Anything else? There's the ottoman there for it. That looks incredibly uncomfortable, if you ask me. I don't know. That looks nice right there. $950 though. $950 just for something you're gonna leave outside anyway. I don't know. I'm being pedantic about it. All right, there you go. That's your savings here. I'll put some of the links to some of the relevant stuff up here so you can go and check it out. Let's see what Griff's up to. Griff, what are you doing? Yeah, anyway, he's on his phone. We're gonna get to work on the Suburban after this. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on. Nice.